Hi, it's Lindsay Diane from DianeDecor.com. In this video, we're going to talk all about Pinterest-inspired decor and how to use it to style your home. Now, Pinterest is a treasure trove of ideas for home decor. There is so much inspiration for interior design and decorating there, but it's very hard to move from inspiration into something that is a reality for you and your family to enjoy in your home. And so this video is going to take care of that. We are going to talk about 3 different ways that you can use Pinterest to style your home like a pro. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can locate the items that you see on Pinterest so that you can shop for your home. I'm also going to show you how to create a color palette from your favorite rooms. And finally, I'm going to show you how you can create a step-by-step action plan to complete your design. To do this, we are going to use some tools in conjunction with Pinterest. In each of these sections, I'm going to show you how to do this on a mobile device as well as on a desktop or laptop. If you would like to skip around to any particular section, I will leave timestamps in the description box below. Let's get started with how to locate items that you see on Pinterest. To locate items that you see on Pinterest and be able to shop them for your home, you are going to use Pinterest in conjunction with a shopping lens. Now there's Pinterest Lens, there's Google Lens, and there's Amazon Lens. You can use any one of these to help identify the products that are inside of a photo that has been posted to Pinterest so that you can figure out where they found that from. You don't have to worry about, sometimes on Instagram people say, comment and like for the link or stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that. That's what the shopping lenses are for. You can identify just on your own exactly where somebody got an item from or something very, very similar if it's a one-of-a-kind item. So let's start with Pinterest on your phone and let's talk about the Pinterest Lens. So when you're on the Pinterest mobile app, you can use the Pinterest Lens in 2 different ways to identify products within a pin. First is that you are going to go to your feed or you're going to go to your board and you're going to click on the pin that you're interested in so that it's, it's blown up big. And it's going to give you the details. It will tell you the title of the pin and the description. It may give you an external link if it's linking to a blog or a video or something like that. But once you're on that pin page, the Pinterest Lens is automatically going to start scanning that photo for products for you. And you're going to see those start to be listed just below the pin. So when you scroll down a little bit, you're going to start to see recommended products or recommended shopping. And those are items that it's trying to identify from the photo that you're looking at. Now, the Pinterest Lens is not great. It's okay, but it's not great. It's certainly not as good as the Google Lens. But it is convenient that it's already built into Pinterest. Now, alternatively, if you have inspiration that is not already on Pinterest, so let's say you went to a hotel or you went to an Airbnb and you really like this painting on the wall or you really like their sofa or something like that, you can take a picture of it and upload it to the Pinterest app and then use the Pinterest Lens to search for that item for you. So what you would do is you're going to hit the little search icon that's at the bottom of the app, and then you're going to click the little camera icon to upload the photo that you've taken. Again, this is really great when you're in stores that are like a Home Goods or a Marshalls, and it's hard to find some of those items other places. You can use this feature to take a picture of it and either find that same thing online someplace else or find something very similar to it. If you really want to do some serious comparison shopping, then I would say to use the Google Lens. Now, if you are an Android user, the Google Lens is already built in for you. You don't really have to do any additional downloading of apps. But if you're an iPhone user, you're probably going to have to download the Google search as opposed to the Safari search in order to get access to the Google Lens. Now, if you're on Android, all you're going to do is you're going to go into Pinterest, you're going to find the image that you like, you're going to save it to your phone, then you're going to go to your Google search and you'll see that little camera icon there, or the image icon. You're going to click it, upload the photo from your phone, and Lens is going to go to work. It's going to have your picture on one side, and then on the right-hand side, it's going to start to populate search results just for shopping. These are just shoppable links. The best part about the Google Lens is that it's going to search far and wide. It's going to search Amazon, it's going to search Walmart and Target and Bed Bath & Beyond and all the stores, Crate and Barrel, everything. It's going to search everywhere to find that item or something very, very similar to it. Now, what's really great is that it's also going to give you a little price tag on the image as well. And so this makes comparison shopping very, very easy. You can see who has the best price for that item just in a glance, which I think is really cool. Now, if for some reason you only want to shop on Amazon, just use the Amazon app and use the Lens feature there. So again, you're going to make sure that you've downloaded the pin image from Pinterest, and then you're going to open the Amazon app, and in the search bar there, you're going to see the little icon for the Lens, and you're going to go ahead and click on it, upload your photo, and it's going to scan your photo and find all of the items on Amazon that look like the items in the photo. Just like with the Google Lens, you're going to have a little crop window that you can adjust so that you can narrow into one particular item within the photo. The Amazon Lens feature is only for the mobile app. You won't be able to use that on the desktop. So let's move on to the items that you can use on the desktop, which is the Pinterest Lens and the Google Lens. If you're on a desktop or a laptop and you go to Pinterest, you can use the Pinterest Lens, again, automatically. You don't really have to do anything to use the Pinterest Lens. It's automatically going to start populating shopping results for you when you click on a pin. On the right-hand side, you're going to see Shop the Look, and that's where your shopping results are going to start to be populated. On the Pinterest pin, you're also going to see a new icon that looks like a little search magnifying glass with a little star on it. It says Explore. When you click on this, it's then going to give you the option to use that little crop window, or it will actually start to highlight some of the pieces in that image if it can. So it will try to cut out like a sofa or a chair or a picture on the wall, and you can click that and that will help isolate that item within the photo so that then Pinterest will search for it for you. If you are on the desktop and you want to use the Google Lens, you're just going to go to google.com, the main homepage, and in the search bar you will see the little icon to upload a photo, and you can go from there and upload your pin directly to Google, and it will give you some shopping results based on that image. Again, the little crop window is there if you need to narrow your results to a particular item within the photo. Okay, now let's talk about color palettes. Sometimes it's not about the actual stuff in a picture. It's not about the items. It's not about the layout. It's about an overall feeling that you get from a room, and odds are that's probably evoked from a color palette. We talked a lot about color theory and how different colors spark different emotions in the video 8 Soothing Bedroom Paint Colors. I will leave that linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. But essentially, there are certain colors that just trigger certain emotions. So if you're seeing something on Pinterest and you're thinking, oh, that looks really relaxing, or oh, that looks very cozy, it's probably the colors that are doing it more than the items that are in the image. And so the easiest way to extract a color palette from a pin on Pinterest is to use the website Coolors. That's COOLORS.co. Coolors is a color palette generator, and you can upload an image to Coolors and it will automatically identify the colors within that image and create a color palette for you. If you are on a mobile device and you go to coolers.co, you're going to use the navigation bar and select Image Picker. Then you're going to upload that pin from your phone into Coolers. It's going to automatically create a color palette for you. You're going to have two options there. One is to generate additional color palettes, so you can sort of slide the little bar and it will, I think it's called Palette Picker, and it will start to move around the little dots that it's choosing the colors from on the image, and it will create alternative color palettes for you. Also, you have the option to choose how many colors you want in your palette, and that is the feature right below it. You're going to see a plus and a minus. You can go, I think, anywhere from 3 or 4 to like 6 or 7 colors at any given time. If you wanted to change any particular color, you can just move the little circles around that are on the image, and you can just individually select colors if you don't like the scheme that the color generator has created for you. Sometimes it may be a little too heavy on the tans, or it may be too heavy on the blues, and you really want a nice mix of them all. You can sort of fine-tune that option within Coolers. If you're on a desktop or a laptop and you go to coolers.co, you are going to see a big blue button right on the home page that says Start the Generator. When you click that button, you're going to go to the landing page for the actual tool. There's a little image icon there at the top. You're going to click that to upload your image, and once you upload your image, just like on the mobile app, it's going to automatically generate some colors for you, and it will give you the option to select how many colors you want in your color palette. It does not auto-generate alternatives for you like you can do with the little slide feature that I showed you on the mobile app. Instead, if you want to swap out some of those colors, you're going to click it in the little color palette strip at the bottom, and it's going to move the dot on the picture to exactly where it's chosen that color. And if you want to swap that color out, you're just going to drag that dot to a different location on the image, and it will change the color in the color strip palette below. For both of these options, once you're done fine-tuning it and you have chosen your color palette, you're just going to go ahead and export your palette to an image. You also have the option to get the CMYK colors. I think that automatically comes in there. Usually you don't really need this information. However, if you are thinking about paint colors, you can bring the CMYK color codes to a paint store, and then they can match by that. But either way, if you are on the mobile app, you're just going to export. If you are on the desktop, you are going to click the next button, and that is going to drop down a menu for you to export, and then you have all of the options to export. And again, just choose export as an image and save it to your phone or your computer, and you're all set. And last but not least, let's talk about how to create an actual plan to execute your design. Once you have all of your inspiration, you need a step-by-step plan. Now, some people will go to an interior designer for this service or an e-designer, but frankly, you don't need to do that with some of the AI tools that are out now. Now, I'm going to show you how to create an action plan with ChatGPT. I know that DeepSeek is very popular right now, but I haven't had a chance to really mess around with it. I assume it's very similar, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do it on ChatGPT. The steps are exactly the same whether you're using the mobile app or the desktop. Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to choose an inspiration photo, and then you are going to prompt ChatGPT. You're going to tell it, hey, I would like to create a living room like in the attached photo. This is my budget for this design. I want to create this room over the course of so many months. I don't want to spend more than X amount per month. Can you create an action plan for me to achieve my goal? That's pretty much all you're doing. I'm going to leave in the description box below the actual prompt that I used to generate my action plan. So let me show you how this works on the ChatGPT site. So I am here at the start of ChatGPT. So to use ChatGPT, you will need to register to create an account. It's free. It's very simple. If you're using Google, you could just sign in with your Google account. It'll only take you a matter of seconds to do. You absolutely do not need to use a paid plan to do this. You can do this with the free plan. So in the prompt box, this is what I wrote. I said, I would like to create a decorating plan for my living room. Can you give me a plan to create a room that looks like the attached photo? I'd like to complete the project over the next 4 months. I have a budget of $600 and don't want to spend more than $250 in any given month. Create a month-by-month plan for me to reach my goal. And then I hit the plus sign and I upload the inspiration image and I send it to ChatGPT. And it generated for me a 4-month plan to create a room that looked like this. It says, here's a month-by-month decorating plan to help you achieve a similar look while staying within your $600 budget over 4 months. And it is starting to give me ideas for what you're going to purchase when. So it's starting with the foundation and the larger pieces, then it's going to bring me into like pillows and soft textures, then it talks about lighting and wall decor. So you'll notice that in the lighting and wall decor section, it has really identified the key features in that photo. So it's calling out that pendant light, it's calling out those floating shelves, and it's telling me what items you're looking for. So for the pendant light, it says look for a rattan or woven pendant light, IKEA, Amazon, or DIY with a thrifted basket. The wall sconces, it says get budget-friendly plug-in brass wall sconces. And again, for each one of these months, it's going to give you the amount that you should be spending in that month to stay on target with your budget. This is just the absolute coolest way to basically design your home without the help of a professional. You go to Pinterest, you find your inspiration, go to ChatGPT and ask it to create a plan for you, and you can execute that plan. The really cool thing about this is that you can really customize it exactly to what you need. You can adjust your budget if you need to. You can adjust your timeline if you need to. You can tell it, hey, I don't want to do any DIYs at all, because sometimes it will suggest that if you have a very tight budget, it's going to start to suggest that you do things like buy secondhand, check out Facebook Marketplace, thrift an item, DIY an item. Those are a lot of the suggestions that you'll get when you have a very tight budget and it doesn't think that you're going to be able to purchase anything new. But if you want to say, you know, ChatGPT, I like this plan, but I do not want to DIY anything. You know, if I had to purchase everything new, can you tell me how much it might cost? You can ask follow-up questions like that to really dig into this plan. The plan is really just a starting place, but it's a fantastic one if you're trying to move from your Pinterest-inspired decor into a design in real life. Use the ChatGPT feature. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to visit me at DianeDecor.com. I post all about home decorating ideas over there. All of the resources and the websites mentioned in this video will be linked in the description box below. If you like this, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.